Alright, day 3 we're going to talk about the distance formula and the midpoint formula. So the first formula we're going to learn is distance. So d equals the square root x1 minus x2 squared plus y1 minus y2 squared. So we subtract our x's, we subtract our y's, we square them, we add them together, and we take the square root. Okay? Alright, so we need to find the distance between these 2 points. So I've labeled them A and B, and then I need to figure out what coordinate that is. So if I start at 0, 0, to get to A, I'm going to go left 5 and up 3. So anytime I go left or down, it's negative. So since I went left, my coordinate is negative 5, and then I'm going to go up 3, which means it's positive 3. So my x value is negative 5, y value is 3. Okay. Now my b coordinate, 0, 0, I'm going to go left 2, so my x coordinate's negative 2, and I always go in the x direction first. Remember, x is from left to right. So left 2, and then down 3, and since I went down 3, my other point is negative 3. Okay? So now I'm going to put this in the distance formula. So distance equals, I'm going to write my square root, I'm going to make my parentheses with my squared and my minus, my plus, parentheses with my squared and my minus. Okay? I'm going to label my points x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay, so this is the first set of points, this is the second set of points. So x1 goes first, so negative 5 minus x2, and then y1 minus y2. Now notice, minus is in the formula, and then I also put the negative. So, keep, change. Negative 5 plus 2 is negative 3. Okay, I'm going to finish it up here. So square root, negative 3 squared is positive 9. Now, anytime you go from this step to this step, the number is going to always be positive, okay? Plus, then 36. Square root of 9 plus 36 is 45. So we're going to put the square root of 45 in our calculator. Okay, so second square root 45, and I got 6.7. Okay? Alright, I'm going to do one more. Find AB given these 2 points. So remember, when they just say the 2 letters, we're finding the distance. Okay? Alright, so distance equals, we're going to make our square root, make our parentheses with our minus, plus, and here's my minus. That should be your first step every time. Label our points x1, y1, x2, y2. x1 minus x2, y1 minus y2. Rewrite. Oh, that's a minus, sorry. Plus negative 4 minus 3 is negative 7, plus 1 plus 1 is 2. So negative 7 squared is 49, plus 2 squared is 4. So then 9 plus 4, square root of 53. You can keep it like this. I forgot up here, you guys don't know how to simplify radicals yet, so we're going to go ahead and just keep it as the square root. Okay? If you want to do a decimal, that's fine too. Okay, I want you to try example 3 by yourself, okay, and then check the answer with the PDF. Alright? Okay, now we're going to do midpoint. Midpoint's really easy. Midpoint formula is x1 plus x2 divided by 2. You're like finding the average, okay? And then y1 plus y2 divided by 2. We add them together and divide by 2. So, we still label x1, y1, x2, y2. So, x1 plus x2 divided by 2. y1 plus y2. See how I put plus and then my negative because I have to put that number in there. Divided by 2. Okay. 7 plus 9 is 15. Negative 5 plus negative 1 is negative 6. So I simplified the tops first. Okay. And then I'm going to simplify one more time. So 15 divided by 2. And negative 6 divided by 2. Okay. So try example 2 by yourself and check it with the PDF. Okay. So now we're going to find a missing endpoint. So over here they gave us the midpoint, but now we need to find the missing endpoint given a midpoint and another point. Okay. So find the coordinate of A if M, that's the midpoint, is the midpoint, and B is this. Okay. So I do this in a counting method. So here's A, here's B, and here's your midpoint. Okay. We don't know A, that's what we're trying to figure out. Our midpoint is negative 1, 2, and our endpoint is 3, negative 5. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to count. Okay. So I need to get from 3 to negative 1. Okay. So to get from 3 to negative 1, I have to subtract 4. So that means I'm going to also, to get my x coordinate for A, subtract 4. Okay. So negative 1 minus 4 is negative 5. And then, to get from negative 5 to 2, okay, I added 7. So I'm going to add 7 to get my y coordinate over here. So I get 9. So that's my other endpoint. Okay? Alright, I'm going to do another example. So, find the coordinates of J if K is negative 5, 10. Oh, K is the midpoint, my bad. So K is our midpoint. So K is negative 5, 10. And L is negative 8, 6. So first I'm going to start with my x's. I'm going to go from negative 8 to 5. Well, that was adding 3. So to get my x coordinate over here, I'm going to add 3. Okay, so negative 5 plus 3 is negative 2. Y coordinate, I'm going to go from 6 to 10. That's plus 4. So that means I need to add 4 again. Okay, and that gives me 14. Okay, I want you to do example 2, and then I want you to check it with the PDF.